Hello, Year 6. It is Tuesday evening. It's very sunny. No, it's Wednesday evening, forgive me. All the days are merging. It's very sunny, another successful day. I've been at King Egbert's this week with children of key workers, so we've been getting on with home learning there. Ollie update, he's very happy with his birthday present, which was a massive bone. So he's out in our garden. Excuse the garden, we are working on that. It is a work in progress. Let's crack on with arithmetic. First off, we have 3/8 multiplied by 1/4. So multiplication just needs times across. 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 8 or 8 times 4 is 32. And I'm done with my answer. No common factors to simplify. Next up, we've got 7.8 multiplied by 8. So I'm going to lay it out. When doing short multiplication, I can just put the decimal point in line before multiplying. Now, 8 squared is 64. 8 squared is still 64. Add the 6 makes 70. Remember, 5, 6, 7, 8. 56 is 7 times 8. 56 add 7 is 63. To get a final answer of 63.04. Then we have 12% of 418. So I'm going to rewrite the question as a decimal, 0.12. Lots of 418. Lay that out, multiply them as if they are whole numbers, and then I'm just going to put 2 decimal places in my answer. 0 the hero, 16, 2 add 1 makes 3, 2 times 4 is 8, 8, 3, 6 on the top row, times by the tens, or times them by 1, that's easy. Add 11, 10. 5016, but remember I need 2 decimal places in the question because I had 2 decimal places in the answer. 50.16. Next up, we may recognise and use our existing knowledge of the 6 times table to know how many 6s there are in 96, but to show you in short division, how many 6s are in 9, 1 remainder 3, how many 6s in 36, 6, an answer of 16. Next up, 7,839 added to 546. I was saying the other day, I always put the biggest number on the top in addition or subtraction. Just a good habit to be in before I then start to add. 7 add 1 makes 8. 8 add 5 is 13. 1 and 7 makes 8. 8,385. Anything times 1 is the same number. 1 lot of 83, 83 lots of 1. Next up, we've got 303 multiplied by 8 is 24. 8 times 0, anything times 0 is 0. Don't forget to add the 2. 8 times 3 is still 24. 2,424. I like that answer. Next up, we just need clear place value as we lay this one out. So 7.5, put your decimal points in line. And then I've got 0.008. So I'm going to put my zeros in any gaps before I then start to subtract. So that's how the layout should look. I need to steal because the number on top is, the digit on top is smaller. I need to go all the way over there. 10 becomes 9. Now I've got 10 take away 8 is 2. 9 take away 0 is 9. 4 take away 0 is 4. 7 take away 0 is 7. An answer of 7.492. You may have done that using a mental strategy, using your knowledge of the place value. Either way, you should still get the same answer. Next up, 4,231. Right, I started to write the question down incorrectly when I laid this out. Subtract 778. Answer box. Subtract. Digit on top smaller. I can steal from next door. 11 take away 8 is 3. 2. I can't take 7 away. Digit is smaller, so I'm going to steal. 12 take away 7 is 5. 1 take away 7. 11 take away 7 is 4. 3 take away that invisible 0. 3. 3,453. Next up, now on division, clever little trick. If I can get rid of a 0 and a 0, I'll get the same answer. There are as many 80s in 3,200 as there are 8s in 320. Now, I know that there are 4 8s in 32, so there must be 48 in 320. That zero is making, the number was 10 times more, so my answer is 10 times more. Speaking of timesing by 10, 100 and 1,000, smooth segue. 56.9, remember Mr. DL, multiply to the right, 2 jumps, because there's 2 zeros, 1, 2, decimal point lands there, stick a 0 on the end, so our answer is 5,690. You might have put 0.0, that is still correct, but because this is of no value, I don't need to put the 0.0. Final question on arithmetic. Addition and subtraction of fractions, I need a common denominator. Sensible common denominator, working with tenths and thirds, is 30. So I did 10 times 3 is 30, so 1 times 3 is 3. 3 times 10 is 30. 1 times 10 is 10. Denominator stays the same in addition or subtraction at this point. It might change when we simplify, but then I've got 3 add 10 is 13. Well, there are no common factors because 13 is prime. 30, multiple of 2 and 5 and all sorts of numbers, 10, but there are no common factors, so 13/30ths is my final answer.